Atmospheric rivers. Jets of intense precipitation that snake around powerful ocean storms are generally considered a West Coast phenomenon. But the upper-level atmospheric river, rated Category 5 on a scale of 1-5, turned out to be part of the East Coast storm that killed at least 5 people and knocked out power more than 800,000 customers this week. Along the coast, the storm's winds pushed an ocean wave of at least 2 to 4 feet ashore, flooding low-lying roads. Powered by the atmospheric river, the storm caused extraordinary rainfall that caused streams and rivers to overflow. The river sky drew record heat from tropics in northeast, melting snow northeast mountains and making flooding worse. The impacts were far-reaching and continue into New England, where river levels are just beginning to drop. In Hartford, Connecticut, the Connecticut River remains at its highest level since August 31, 2011. During the passage of Hurricane Irene, wet soils, generally soaked by 2 to 5 inches of rain, made it easier for trees to fall in winds that reached 70-90 miles per hour in eastern New England. This resulted in widespread power outages that at one point left half of Maine in the dark. 72-hour forecast rainfall in inches as of 1600 December 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, New Brunswick, North Canada, USA. Quebec, Maine 200 miles, Augusta, Canada, Quebec, Montreal, USA, Atlantic Ocean, Ottawa, Vere. NH, New York, Boston, Ontario, Mass. Albany L. Ontario, RI, CONN. Syracuse, Hartford, Toronto, Elmira, New York, Scranton, NJ. L. Erie State College, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Del. Low Pressure Road, MD. Virginia, Norfolk, Roanoke, Raleigh, North Carolina, Charlotte, Wilmington, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Georgetown, Charleston, Savannah, Georgia, Atlantic Ocean, Jacksonville, Gainesville, Orlando, Florida, Tampa, Gulf of Mexico, Miami, 200 miles. Source: NOAA and NWS. Laries, KARKLISTHE. Washington Post. 72-hour forecast precipitation in inches from 4 to the 19th of December afternoon. 12346 New Bruns, Virginia, Norfolk, Roanoke, Raleigh, North Carolina, Charlotte, Wilmington, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Georgetown, Charleston, Savannah, Georgia, Atlantic Ocean, Jacksonville, Gainesville, Orlando, Florida, Tampa, Gulf of Mexico, Miami, 200 miles. Source: NOAA and NWS. Laries, KARKLISTHE. Washington Post. The East Coast is accustomed to windy storms in the winter. Nor'easters are indispensable for the cool season. Are atmospheric rivers on the East Coast normal? An atmospheric river is a long, narrow band of deep, tropical moisture drawn into mid-latitudes by a storm. In the Northern Hemisphere, storms can pull these narrow moisture clouds and extend them north and east for thousands of kilometers. An atmospheric river that hits California sometimes extends even from West Hawaii. And thus this phenomenon has earned the nickname Pineapple Express. Atmospheric rivers affect the East Coast just as often as the West Coast, if not more frequently. But these are rarely talked about. Mid-Atlantic states are affected by about 40 people per year. According to J.